Hello gamers and welcome to Let's Try Out the demo during the Steam Next Fest of Breachway. It's a game by Edgeflow Studio and it is part of the amazing catalog of Footage, the publisher. So the game is still in active development, so you may encounter bugs, missing sounds and visual effects. Localization is in its early stages, focusing on UI cards and tutorials. Feel free to share your feedback, so do that if you can. We are a small team of 4 developers and the card design is still in flux, so we use placeholder art and duplicate images for some cards. We are going to replace these images with unique art for each card as the game evolves and its design solidifies. Thank you for trying our game out. Any feedback on our forums or Discord channel makes a big difference and helps us shape this game into the best it can be. And yeah. It's supposed to start into early access on 22nd of March, so in about 5 weeks, roughly. Let's enable the prologue. It's basically, it's a bit like FTL in the sense that you kind of explore space and fight tactical battles, but it has a card-driven mechanic as well during the combat. Let's go for a new run. I really like those Steam Next Fests because you really get the chance to try out demos and the games also get some publicity, which I think is cool. I would love to play more demos, but there's just so much time. A sudden jolt awakens you as you hear the distinct beeping of doors opening. As reality creeps back in, you slowly recognize your surroundings, the cramped confines of your quarters on the Atlas. Hey, wake up. The captain wants to see us on the command deck. He seems pretty agitated and you look groggy as hell, so just let me do the talking. Head over to the command deck. There's an unusual flurry of activity as you enter the command deck. The captain, studying the data feed on one of the consoles, beckons the two of you over. Our infrared sensors detected a large explosion in Solari space, right where one of their research stations is located. Whatever they were up to, looks like it didn't go as planned. So this might be our big break then, a chance to turn this scavenging mission around and not go home empty-handed. Could well be. We are closer to the station than any of the Solari fleets in the system. We can't risk approaching with the Atlas, however, as it would be picked up by fleet scanners and we'd be done for. A small ship like the Magpie, though, launched at our current speed, could get there undetected. It'll run on minimal reactor capacity, using only maneuvering thrusters for flight path adjustments. With all due respect, sir, the fireworks will likely attract other scavengers by the time we get there. Which is why the lieutenant here is tasked with protecting the Magpie in case things go south. I'll assemble a team while you make the necessary preparations. Report to the docking bay in 30 minutes. Prepare to head out. Ship selection. This is the ship status screen. You can view statistics such as numbers and types of hardpoints, starting equipment and crew. Each piece of equipment contains a few starting cards and has capacity to add more cards as you play. Equipment requires an assigned crew member to function. A compact vessel equipped with an industrial laser cutter and a set of robotic arms perfectly suited for scavenging missions. Okay, let's accept the ship. I guess that we will be able to, because it's also like a roguelite, I guess we will be able to unlock more ship types. Alright, if we just follow the nav points I laid out, we should be at the wreckage in about 2 days. And then we rendezvous back with the Atlas. We just stick to the asteroid belt as much as we can to avoid detection easy. I really don't see why the captain decided to put you in charge of my ship. I have to say the artwork is really nice. It reminds me of good comics from like the 90s or something, like I don't know, Saber Riders maybe. More detailed here though, but yeah, looks pretty cool. What's your tone? While we are on the mission, this is your new captain. Come on now, we got a mission to do. You can fight all you want once we are back on the hauler. Soon things settle down and everyone is at their assigned post. Time to start familiarizing yourself with the ship's command console. That would be here. So we have energy for the laser cutter. These are our cards that are assigned to it. So we can have 6 cards. Currently we have 3 with, you know, dishing out some damage. We've got shield cards. We've got an engineering card with a target lock, deal +1 damage. And upkeep is play at least 1 attack per turn. Okay, let's go to the neutral waypoint. Your console flashes a warning indicating combat near your flight path. Not long after the infrared sensors flare as the ship explodes, the remaining ship changes course, heading in your direction. There's no way their sensors spotted us. We've been running cold for almost a day now. Just our luck then. Their flight path will take them right within a radar detection range. Prepare combat protocols. This is your hand of cards, displaying the actions you can take each turn. Each card requires resources to play, shown as a number in the lower part of the card. The colored number next to the icon indicates your current energy, which is 6 now. The white number shows your energy income at the start of next turn, 4. Resources carry over between turns, that's good. I don't know if there's a maximum, maybe once it's up here. Enemy actions are based on their equipment. Each piece of equipment has a card slot, indicating the next action. Cards gain 1 pip each turn. When all pips are filled, the card's border turns white, signaling that it will be played on the next turn. So this is charge 1, then it'll be charge 2, and then it'll be played. You play cards by dragging and dropping them over the crosshair region. Attack the enemy by playing 2 slice cards to advance. Yeah, we just drag it on here. 1, 2. Press the end turn button to advance to your enemy's turn, because you know that costs us our 3 energy. Shields are your, and he charged up the laser pulse here, and he will be able to use it now, next turn. Shields are your primary defense, with each point blocking 1 damage. Shields half at the start of each turn. So deploy shield cards just before an enemy attack for maximum effectiveness. That's actually really cool. The enemy ship is about to attack. Play a block card to prevent hull damage from the enemy's upcoming attack. This will deal 4 damage. So we play a block card, giving us 4 shield. After playing a card, it moves to your cooldown pile, which should be this one. Cooldown duration is indicated by the number next to the icon on the card, which is here. Once off cooldown, it returns to your draw pile, which should be this one. Press the tab key or click the card status UI for an overview of cards in your draw pile, in your hand or on cooldown. Here we can see 2 rounds. Yeah, tab is quite convenient. Yeah, let's end the turn. We will have some more shield. We can't. Could play target lock, but can't shoot right now. He's going to shoot now. Next turn he's going to play the shield pulse. Persistent effects on your ship appear above your card hand. Some effects last for a set amount of turns, while others have an upkeep condition you have to meet each turn to maintain the effect. For example, the target lock. +2 means that 2 cards, that's cool, I like that. It's even animated and blinking, flashing. Cards coming off cooldown next turn, that's really good. There's also tool tips. That's good. Hull, also good. So let's play target lock. And then we can dish out some additional damage. Let's end the turn. And now he has 4 shield. And he will also shoot at us. So with 4. So basically we are going to play block. Here we can see the target lock. We need to shoot in order to maintain the effect. Bit of a waste, but we'll do it. Shield is gone. Completely. And we maintain this. I think we even dished out 1 damage because it was 5 before, and now we can actually take it out. Oh yeah, I dished out 5 damage, so it was 4 for the shield and then 1 more. The area is starting to get pretty lively. We should expect more combat on our approach to the station. Looks like we are not the only ones stupid enough to raid a Solari facility. Too late to hide our presence now. Asking for permission to restore the reactor's ordnance protocol. It should allow us to squeeze some more power out of it. It will also improve our laser's photon output. Permission granted. Override the cutter's safety protocol. We'll need more firepower. Aye, Captain. That should enable it to emit concentrated laser pulses. Won't be a military-grade laser, but it'll be close. You now have access to the Ordnance resource. Nice. Ordnance is the main resource for attacks. Open your ship's status screen now to inspect your resource area. Here we go. Left click with 1 unlocated power. Left click on the Ordnance resource to add your extra reactor power to it. Where can I see? Oh yeah, I can see it here. I've got 4 pips basically here. I've got 1 reserve pip, so let's add it here. You can redistribute reactor power between your resources at any time. Right click on energy twice to remove 2 power from it. Left click twice to add 2 power to ordnance. Your power distribution should be indicated as below. Let's do it. Ordnance. Close the ship status screen. Click on the button again. Let's open it. I want to have a tooltip here. But there's no tooltip for ordnance. Okay. Then let's continue to this waypoint. We've got a ship closing in on an attack vector. Looks like pirates. Prepare combat protocols. Resource redistribution. You can redistribute reactor power anytime in combat. Right click on the resource type to remove 1 power unit. Left click to add. This lets you shift your resource income to suit your needs. Warning, adding 1 power to a resource generates 1 heat. Heat changes take place after playing the next card. It also goes down 1 per turn, apparently. Ships have a heat resistance and dissipation value. Resistance is the amount of heat a ship can safely sustain before overheating. Dissipation is the amount of heat removed at the end of each turn. Every point of overheat deals 1 hull damage at the start of your turn. Oh, I see. So if I redistribute 2, I have a problem. I think 1 should be fine. And now the ordnance, the point of the ordnance is 6 damage, ignite 3. I think it just helps me to be more powerful. And they will be able to shoot. I will be able to play block.
Shields up, Captain.
And play this. Let's end the turn. Now they are charging up a heavy blast. Precision attacks. Casts with the icon, like the laser pulse, are precision attacks that can target specific enemy equipment. Drag and drop these cards over an enemy equipment or card in the UI over a piece of equipment on the ship model to attack it. Or over a piece of equipment on the ship model. Each enemy piece of equipment has a durability value, indicated by the shield icon. When durability hits 0, the equipment breaks, preventing any actions. Enemy equipment is automatically repaired in 3 turns. The durability damage from precision cards is indicated by the, crossed out shield icon. You can right click it to discard unwanted cards, freeing up a slot for a new card drawn, for a new drawn card, for a new draw next turn. Discarded cards go on cooldown just as if being played. Consider discarding cards that are not useful in the next few turns. Okay. I think I'm going to play target lock. Okay, this is cool. It's kind of like indicating everything. I'm inclined to take out their shields completely. But this dishes out 10 damage. We need to destroy it. They are heated up a little bit, and I've got 14. So let's see if it goes down to 13, or this goes to 0 first. Yeah, it's 14. And it goes to 0 and they stay at this. You can right click to discard unwanted cards, freeing up a slot for a new draw next turn. Discarded cards go on cooldown just as if being played. Okay, done. Okay, I definitely want to play deal 7 damage, ignite 3. Thing is, I want to do the precision attack to destroy this, or disable it rather. We can discard the block. We won't need it, because we've disabled the heavy blast. And yet again, we don't need the shield. I'm saving this up. We should go up to 8 and 6. And this will be halved next turn. I think. Yeah. So let's beam sweep.
Enemy shields down.
There we go. Rewards. Click on the flashing subsystem to add it to your cargo bay. Nice, we have a cargo bay. Captain, we should hook up the mass refiner module to the reactor. It's crucial for improving our reactor's power output and strengthening the Magpie's shield system. It was originally meant for deflecting dust and minor asteroids, not high-powered lasers. I can modify it to suspend high-density particles in its magnetic field, diffusing laser beams and absorbing kinetic force. This improves defense but requires mass. Permission granted. We also salvaged a functional subsystem from that ship. I'm sure we can put it to good use. Might help us get out of this in one piece. I'll be claiming that as reparations for my ship when we are back on the Atlas. The Magpie will need a new coat of paint once all of this is over. You can upgrade your reactor with credits you gather on your journey. To upgrade your reactor, open the ship status screen. Click on the upgrade button below the reactor. We have 150 exactly. Each upgrade gives you 1 extra reactor power. There we go. You now have access to the Mars resource, used for upgrades and repairs. Add your upgraded power unit to Mars by left-clicking on it. Subsystems enhance compatible equipment and their cards with various effects. That's cool. Drag and drop the subsystem from the cargo bay on your modified color for application. Only 1 subsystem of the same type can be added to an equipment. And we can only add it to here, so let's do it. Only 1 subsystem of the same type, yeah. Would we deploy a different subsystem though? Not sure. And here we can see we've got the beam sweep because we had 3 laser pulses and now, because of the modification, we lost 1 laser pulse but we gained 2 beam sweeps. And we also need the ordnance resource. Oh, the cargo bay automatically opens, interesting. And this, I think, indicates how full it is with regards to ships, or with regard to cards. Station. The remains of the station are in view. Things seem quiet, but the tension in the crew is palpable. It's also nice with the animation here. Judging by the infrared emissions, there should still be some functional equipment we can salvage in that section over there. Combat training. Wait, look at the fluctuation in those readings. So he gives us this option. I'll bet you a week's ration that there's a ship lying in wait to spring an ambush. Grab the laser and let's go around to get the jump on them instead. Circle around the wreckage and attack. This will give us additional damage. Let's do it. Or move closer. No, let's jump in. Crew members have abilities you can activate at will during combat. To inspect crew abilities, hover over crew member's portrait. Abilities do not use regular resources, instead they cost command points and have a cooldown after use. They're down here. Your command point capacity is determined by the amount of crew on board. +3 maximum command points per crew member. How do I regain command points? So we could overload our cannons. Next attack plate this turn deals +50% damage. Next shield cut plate this turn gives 50% more shields, or we gain 2 of each resource. Let's overload the cannons. The shield is up. Ambush. The first attack plate duration is only 1 turn, which means we need to attack. So for that I want to overcharge. And then beam sweep. Wait 1 second. Overload cannons. Overload cannons, okay. Overload. Here we go.
Enemy shields down.
We dished out quite some damage and inflicted quite some heat. They will be shooting at us with both cards, so 4 and 4. So we need to increase our shield power, or alternatively gain more resources and play 2 cards. Deal 4 damage in 1 turn. 4 damage. Okay, let's play this card. Oh no, I can't. I played too aggressively. I only have 3 command points left. So we will take some damage now.
Incoming missile.
Oh! Incoming missile. You can track missiles in the lower left part of the screen above your hull points. Missiles have a delay of 1 or more turns before they hit. You can defend against missiles by playing shield cards or shooting them down with special missile defense cards. That's really cool. I like that. So they're still on their way. We can't shoot them down, but we can increase our shield power.
Shielding enhanced.
And then take them out with precision. Let's go for the laser pulse. We are not regaining command points, unfortunately. We actually took some damage. Team sweep, target lock. Yeah, let's target lock. And play the laser pulse. And unfortunately we will take some damage now. We need to play the block card for sure.
Shields up, Captain.
And now we'll be able to attack twice. No, we won't. Let's change the pips around a little bit. Here we can play the laser pulse. And additionally the beam sweep, and that will take them out. Click on the flashing equipment to add it to your cargo bay, the basic missile rack. Click on the add card button to select the card to add it for any piece of equipment on your ship that was available. Okay. Add. Okay, now we can actually choose a card. Paired pass, deal 3 damage twice. That's pretty nice. Let's do that. And let's take this. Okay. Morale determines the rate at which your crew command points recharge on entering a node. I see. Some choices in events can affect crew morale temporarily or permanently. Area clear, no further hostiles in any engagement. Deploying a recon drone for a visual sweep of the wreckage. Look behind that plating. That black box is the station's main data storage and backup unit. It's bound to have a lot of valuable research data we can sell. Who knows what they were cooking up here? Are you out of your mind? If the Solari catch wind of us stealing that, we are as good as dead. We need a new air recycling and ventilation system back at the station, don't we? This is why we went on the scavenging run in the first place. This will bring enough credits for all that and more. Enough squabbling. We've got a limited window before more hostiles arrive. Our orders were to retrieve all valuable salvage, so let's go to work. Let's get to work. Begin salvage operations. The crew quickly works to retrieve the black box and fill the Magpie's cargo bay with any valuable salvage they can find. After the work is done, you set course for the rendezvous point with the Atlas. Open your ship status screen to inspect your salvaged equipment and install it on your ship. Drag the equipment from the cargo bay and drop it on the appropriate empty hard point. This will add 1 extra card slot and the cards from that equipment to your deck while in combat. This can go to the launch bay. And we have an AI here. Nice. Now with more cards, obviously, that also means that you need to adjust your strategy accordingly. More and better cards doesn't necessarily mean your deck works better. Incoming tight beam transmission from the Atlas. Magpie, this is the Atlas. We've got a situation. The Solari have flagged us for interrogation. They've most likely got all their sensors pointed at us until we meet up with their patrol ships. Any attempt to pick you up would incriminate us both. We'll be fine, but I'm afraid you'll have to return to the station on your own. Keep your burn minimal and maintain a low profile until you are clear. Roger that, Captain. Stay safe. I've heard about Solari interrogation methods. I wouldn't want to be on the Atlas right now. There's an alternate route we can take that will keep us away from any major flight corridors and known Solari fleet positions. Should work. We have enough Delta V and remaining fuel to get us to the station. Set an alternative route to the station. That'll take us straight through deadweight territory, controlled territory though. The solitary scavenger ship is sure to attract some attention from those pirate scum. We best be on our toes. There are two path types in Breachway. Main paths, shown as blue lines, allow only forward movement. Secondary paths, marked by thin yellow lines, permit both forward and backward movement. That's interesting. Moving to a node on a secondary path consumes 1 fuel. And this is our fuel. 6. Well, that's going to be enough. 1, We can't go here. And then 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 maybe. Captain, we've intercepted a distress call. A civilian transport is under attack by a deadweight raider. They won't last long without our intervention. If we reroute power to the thrusters for max burn, we could intercept in time, pulling the raider's focus. That's too risky. It would leave us exposed during the approach. The deadweight could attack us freely and we'd be defenseless until combat systems are online. It's a calculated risk. Diverting their fire from the transport to us is the only way to save that ship. Our hull should hold against the barrage. So we could distract the pirates and save the civilian transport. And then the enemy would have the initiative. Wait until the weapons are fully charged before engaging. Or stay out of this. Let's go for this. Acknowledged, Captain. It's the right call. Preparing for the maneuver now. We divert all power to the engines and fire up the thrusters to their maximum capacity. Before long, the deadweight ship stops firing on the civilian transport and turns its attention to you. And they can now shoot first, basically. But I think our ship is in good condition and we can maybe really help them. We've got space for 4 cards now, I think because of having 4 modules. The enemy ship has a flak cannon. Flak inflicts random damage within range. Attacks have a shredding value. Hull damage from a flak attack that is equal or higher than the attack's shredding value triggers a shred status effect on the target. Oh. Each shred stack raises flak's minimum damage by 1. Shred decreases by 1 if not reapplied in a turn. Interesting. Cool weapon, for sure. And they will shoot next turn. Okay, we can only shoot 1 laser pulse with precision. And the rocket. Or we could deal 6 damage to whatever. I think that's what we're gonna do. And then we are going to shoot the star flare. Overheat. At the start of your turn, receive 1 hull damage per overheat point. Okay, now it's actually overheated. That's good. Very low heat threshold. Okay. And the rocket hit. And now we can shoot once at the... wait. We could improve the shield card. Or we could increase the damage. The damage is 4. We could increase it by 50%. Meaning 6. We could go up to 6 damage, but 6 damage is not enough to take that out. Or we could go for 2 resource each. But that still wouldn't allow us to shoot twice. And we can get 12 shield points. Which in any case is going to be enough. So let's just shoot at this. Play 2 shield cards.
Shielding enhanced.
And end the turn. Oh, stupid, because they actually, yeah, it wasn't charged up yet. We're going to take that out now. And end the turn. We're going to play the beam sweep or the star flare. Let's beam sweep. And I mean, we could play the pulse next turn. That would be 6 damage. Still not enough to kill. Just about not enough. Here we would, yeah, we would ignite them, and at the beginning of their turn they get heat damage. So this should kill them. They will take heat damage. Just in case. No, we won't need it because they are still repairing. And this one is charging. Okay, and they've overheated. Okay, this is the EDC burst, point defense, auxiliary mount, that's nice. And we can add a card. A light torpedo, deal 8 damage after 2 turns, that's actually pretty cool. Continue. And then the point defense cannon you salvage from the enemy goes on the aux mount, providing effective defense against enemy missiles. Auxiliary equipment operates without a crew member but doesn't add an extra card slot in combat. Okay. That's good. Let's move on. To the repair station. You come across an abandoned repair station. A large part of it has been stripped clean by scavengers. But upon closer inspection, one of the maintenance bays still seems to be functional. Dock and attempt to do some repairs. It might not look like it, but some of the equipment left here is actually in good working condition. Your engineer gets to work with the assistance of the rest of the crew. A few hours later, the hull looks better than ever. 12 hull pines repaired. Proceed. Let's go to the next waypoint. So, a gunship is getting ready to fire. They must have some stealth tank that kept them hidden from the Magpie's sensors until they made their way into direct engagement range. We've got an incoming hail. Patch it through. There you are, little Magpie. We've been looking forward to have a word with you. This doesn't need to get messy. Hand over that data core you've got in your hold and you'll fly away unscathed with the rest of your salvage. Power down and prepare for boarding. Captain, if we power down our reactor, we are as good as dead. We are dead either way. We can't take a light cruiser on in this ship. Then we go down swinging. I'm not taking orders from a pirate. Engage combat protocols. We make our stand. It saddens me to hear you choose violence, Captain. The data core is designed to withstand thermonuclear blasts, but don't expect us to hold back. Holy shit. Careful, that spread shot can shoot down our missiles. Not good. What are we gonna do? We will need to destroy the spread shot. We won't be able to heat them up, I think. I think we should play the extra attack card and use the precision to dish as much damage out as possible on this one. And we're going to block. We have another laser pulse card to dish out 4 damage, which is unfortunately not enough. I'm not going to shoot the laser just yet. We need as much shield as we can get because we will... Well, we will get 4 and maybe 9 damage would be the worst. And we've currently got 2 shields. So that we would go up to 8 shields, so little damage would be sustained. I think that's gonna be enough. Maybe 0 damage, it depends on how good the barrage is. Now we've got the incoming missile. If missiles incoming, destroy 1 missile, else do 2 damage. Okay, there's an incoming missile, so let's play this card. Nice. Paired pulse is with precision, so let's go for that. We only shoot once, unfortunately, or did it dish out damage twice? I'm not quite sure. Gain 2 of each resource. Would allow us to shoot our rocket. Let's do it. I think it's the main fight of this kind of tutorial run. They will take aim. Okay, rocket hits. Good. We will take a lot of damage now. They both block cards, and let's play the beam sweep.
Incoming missile.
Will we get... No, we won't. They will be able to repair. It's an aimed shot on the beam sweep. Let's get rid of the star flare. Rocket will deal 7 damage. We've got 4 armor. I think that's gonna be enough. And I'm going to play the beam sweep, I think, because it will heat them up quite nicely as well. And we can still play 1 block card.
You are now shielded.
Now their missile is inbound. Can we maybe draw a card to do something against that? Unfortunately, we can't. Paired pulse is not an option just yet. Need to shift this. Need more firepower. Laser pulse on their laser, because it would disable it. End the turn. Unfortunately, we will take some damage now. Let's play the beam sweep. Or the paired pulse would be deal 2 damage. Yeah, well, we can ignite them. That will deal some damage. Not good. Target lock for more damage. And then we've got the paired pulse. So for 8 damage. Let's take this system out. Not looking good at all. Oh, fireflies are incoming. I think we are being helped by... We don't need the PDC burst right now. Torpedo won't help us actually. I'm inclined to drop it. Let's play the block. And the laser on the spread shot. Let's drop the torpedo card. Looks like we've got company. We'll settle this some other time, Captain. This was really close. $50 credit. Add card. Raise shield. If you don't have shields, add 12 shield points and 1 duration. Otherwise, add 6 shield points. That's actually really good. Go for that. Looks like we arrived just in time, Captain. The director dispatched us for your safe return after hearing about the Atlas incident. We'll continue to the pursuit of that ship. Your path to the station is secure. Home station up ahead. Captain, preparing docking procedures. Once docked, the station's spin gravity kicks in. You and your crew disembark and head to your station quarters to rest, while dock workers start unloading the cargo bay. A few hours later, you are called to meet the station director in her office. I've had our researchers look at the data you've brought back in that black box. While heavily encrypted, Rin managed to extract some data on the research they were conducting at the station. It has to do with the anomaly that swept through our system a while ago, knocking out a large part of our electronics. The equipment aboard the research station was able to extract some sort of information from it, leading them to believe it was a message or signal of unknown origins. Their data shows multiple star systems within the Breachway network were similarly affected, which led them to trace their trajectories to a set of coordinates where they converge. Whatever it may be, this information is too dangerous to keep here. The Solari will come looking for it sooner or later. They are already moving their fleets to close the system's Breachway access points. They don't want this getting out. Take the black box with you and leave. Rin will accompany you to try and further decrypt the data. Judging by the Solari response, the signal might lead to something important that could shift the balance of power. Maybe aliens or something. Me and Ivan are joining you as well. We want to see this to the end. We are preparing a Corvette-class gunship in the hangar for you. Posing as a mercenary will allow you to move freely within the Breachway network without raising suspicions. Once you're ready to leave, head to a random system in the Breachway network and from there start making your way towards the signal. This should make it more difficult for the Solari to connect you to this whole thing. Godspeed, Captain. Head to the hangar. Okay. We can go for the Arbalest, a well-rounded ship that strikes a balance between offense and defense. It boasts pulse laser that performs best in multi-attack bursts, destroying enemy equipment with ease. The Marauder, a ship that trades precision for sheer firepower, overwhelming foes with a barrage of hull-shredding attacks. Its relentless onslaught making each subsequent attack deadlier than the last. The Lancer, advanced ship that forges a shield generator for a hacking console, forgoes a shield generator, armed with a high-precision railgun for preemptively destroying enemy equipment, with the drawback of extended cooldown periods. So, Mark II lasers, barrier shield and booster. Basic shield, probably worse. I like the idea of having the barrage stuff and shredding it out. As you can see here, also the distribution and so on changes here. I think I'll go for the Marauder. Very, very nice art style. Quite unique, I think, as well. Oh, wow. Factions and relations. Most map nodes are under control of one of the game factions. Events at these nodes are influenced by your standing with the controlling faction. Some events can present choices that can modify your relation with one or more factions. Faction relations are grouped as follows. 1 pip, hated. Can lead to a negative event outcome and possible ambushes. 2 to 3 pips, disliked, lower chance of ambushes and of negative events. 4 to 5 pips, standard event outcomes. 6 pips, allied, can lead to fire support from allied ships in combat and better rewards. So we're now allied to the deadweights. Captain, the coordinates we got from our free roamer informant are leading straight through this sector. Straight through a blockade, according to my sensor readings. Why do they always have to make things difficult? We best avoid Salori and Starkin stations after we clear this blockade. They might hate each other, but they hate us pirates more. Yep, I have an old friend in this sector. He owes me some favors. Might be wise to pay him a visit. I'll mark the location of his usual stomping grounds. Is that the usual? Yeah. Elite Combat Allied. Is this the marked location or is this the marked location? I think it's this one actually. So we could go this way and this way. We could also go this way, and then we could go to all the pirate locations. And then neutral station, and then here we go. I think that's a good plan. So here we go. There's a blockade. That's bad. Busy with trying to prevent civilians from fleeing the system. Only one gunship has noticed your approach. Our approach. It's heading your way, our way, on an intercept course. Prepare for combat. Okay. Lose 3 hull points, gain lots of shield points. Light barrage. Gain 4, sustain 1 heat, lose up to 4 on the turn end. Okay, let's go for light barrage. And we don't need the shield points, and we don't need the hasty defense, I think. Twin barrel. Now we are going to need the shield. Unfortunately, we can only play 1 card of Light Barrage.
Barely scratched.
Maybe I should have saved those points, to be honest. Now they've played Shield Pulse, and we're going to play Shield Pulse. I don't think we're going to need Mass Search. We're just gonna get hit. One thing I like about this card-driven turn-based combat, apart from deck building of course, is that you can actually have a snack while playing, or you know, drink something or so, and probably think about what you're doing without, you know, having to actively pause. 2 to 4 damage, on hull damage, play 1 shred, if enemy has 0 shred. And I think he has 0 shred. Oh, how much shield pulse is there? I don't know. Light barrage, here we go.
Enemy shields down.
Oh, there was the shield. Okay, now we go on the flak opening shot. And he's not gonna shoot yet, so we don't need high hasty defense or anything like that. Okay, we can play both cards. Where's the shredding value displayed again? I don't know. Okay, this one is the shredding value. Add a light barrage to our hand. That's good. So we could do rearm. Gain 2 if you end your turn with 3 or less. Okay, let's do it. Or let's play hasty defense. Well, play rearm. I should have played it beforehand, because it won't help us right now. Gonna take some damage. Light barrage, we could shoot. We won't need the defense necessarily. Now we can shoot a lot.
Enemy shields down.
And now we can add shred if there's not 0 shred. And there we go. I think that went okay. Let's add a card. Predictive aim flak. Your next flak attack deals max damage. That's not bad. I think this will play very differently with the different ship types. We're still fighting the blockade. The last fight drew the attention of everyone in the area. Multiple ships are approaching on intercept course, but only one of them is close enough to get into combat range in time. Let's try to take them out. Beam sweep and barrier. Is the opening shot.
Shredded enemy hull.
And go for the twin barrel. And theoretically we could... Oh, do 25% damage? This is a different crew. I thought they would go with us, but it's a different crew actually. We don't need you. The beam sweep will deal a bit too much damage, unfortunately. Mass search. Light barrage can be played. Rearm. Can't play the rearm. Not quite sure why. Is it still applied from the last combat or something? Oh, there's a cooldown from the last combat apparently. That's a problem, so I should actually ditch this card. So cooldowns carry over. You know, now I could play it. Weird. Max damage. Get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. End the turn. And they play the barrier. We are going to... They are only going to dish out 3 damage. So let's just use this. And we're going to wait with this. Shield will go down. Now we will go for max damage here.
Enemy shields down.
And we can shoot twice more. Next turn we will be able to kill them, I think. Opening shot.
Shredded enemy hull.
Okay, we can't. Now they would deal 6 damage with the beam sweep. So I think it's prudent to play the hasty defense. Unfortunately, they now have a shield up and running. So we're not going to do anything. Now we're going to kill them, I think.
Enemy shields down.
Maybe only. Okay, we do. Nice, we got a little bit lucky here. And we can add a card. Covering fire, deal 3 to 6 damage, 10% chance to discard an enemy attack card for every point of hull damage dealt. That's really cool, I want that. And first, neutral system in the gateway. After we breach the blockade, multiple ships try to make a run and exit the system. As we mix with the group of civilian vessels, the Starkian gunships break off pursuit and focus on keeping the fleeing ships in. Incoming message request, Captain. It's impossible to isolate the source with so many ships grouped together. Greetings, Captain. Impressive skills you've shown there. I could use the services of a bold freelancer such as yourself. I'm a data broker by trade. A bit like the guy in Mass Effect 2. Willing to offer a generous reward in exchange for some valuable intel. I need to gather data on the strength of the ships in this sector. And by the looks of it, this isn't the last fight you'll get yourself into. Send me your combat logs after 6 combat encounters and I'll transfer 150 credits on delivery. Oh, and Captain, pick a weapon from my reserves while you're at it. You'll need all the firepower you can get. Consider it an investment in your future. Okay, we could take the quad flag, charge shot and covering fire, or the basic ion cannon. Is there like a way for me to look at the cards? Maybe that's an idea for the developers to make this a nested tooltip. Like in, for example, Crusader Kings 3, that lets me now move on Iron Spear, so that I know what Iron Spear actually does. Let's go for mix it up a little bit maybe and try it out. A few moments later, a transport container emerges from somewhere in the group of ships headed to your location. You pry it open in the cargo bay after a security scan and pick up some of the contents. Have your crew install the weapon and proceed. Yeah, we have another weapon mount. Oh, it's already installed. Good. Alright then. Now, thing is, all those systems are unknown, so we don't know what's going on. This is a conflict zone with allies. So let's go. There's a distress signal in the neutral zone though. But if we do that, we won't be able to get to the elite combat allied. They want to get there. Starkin officer, due to your association with known pirate groups in this sector, we have been given an order to engage and neutralize your ship. Are you kidding me? The Starkian ship is engaging combat protocols. Prepare for combat. Okay. We need to improve our energy for sure. Deal 8 iron damage. And draw an offensive card. That's actually neat. But let's do the opening shot, followed by the twin barrel. They will deal 4 damage. I can take 3 instead. I don't think it's worth it. Disable target equipment. Here we go. Good thing I took this. Okay, why was it not disabled? Or is it disabled? I'm a bit confused now. No, it's not. Deal 8 iron damage on shield break. Disable target equipment. Maybe iron damage is only against shields. Okay, so I misplayed that. There's no... enemy. Each 6 ionized delay 1 random action. Okay, yeah, that was a mistake. Let's use covering fire. Okay, we removed the card, that's good. Mass Search, no, we don't need it. Combined Arms, we don't need it right now. Light Barrage, we need it. And we're not going to need Hasty Defense. Now they gain 10 shield points. We're going to not shoot. Let's just get the shield up. And now we can use the Combined Arms. Yeah, it's against the shield. And we could do it again. Yeah, there's no hull damage involved. Opening shot. Ionized level. Each 6 ionize. Heal 1 random action. Delay 1 random action. That's good. I think the laser pulse has been delayed. We can't play rearm, unfortunately. But it's okay because we're going to end this now. With a light barrage. Maybe. Well, almost. Let's rearm. Twin barrel needs to be well, no. They are going to shoot. We need the shield. Will this deplete actually? Disable 1 production for 1 turn. And it's apparently not going down. Okay. So it's actually a really good thing that we've got the iron stuff. Like the iron spear here. Or combined arms actually. Also good. Okay, we don't have enough energy. We need more green power. There's no point in shooting with that. And now it goes down to 5, luckily. So let's actually try combined arms or this one. Let's take this one and see if we disable something on shield break. Oh, I think we can. I think I accidentally right-clicked. Oh no, I accidentally right-clicked. That's so frustrating. We're going to take them out now. Anyway, but I would have liked to test it. I accidentally right-clicked, unfortunately. Let's add a card. Combat Readiness, Engineering Bay. Gain 1 ordnance for every attack card drawn. For 3 turns. We have a lot of attack cards. Onslaught. Fire 1 light barrage for every active production. Disable them. Okay. Shatter. When you break the enemy's shield with an iron attack, all attack deal +1 damage for the rest of the turn. Well, let's take Combat Readiness. Thing is, we don't have enough energy yet to really utilize this other card, I think. And we can buy some energy, and yeah, it goes here. Oh, and here we can increase the capacity as well. That's good. There's an allied zone here. Let's go. The fellow deadweight vessel has detected the presence of a patrol ship in your general area on a piracy deterrence mission. This would be a perfect opportunity to pounce on the ship and show them who this area of the system belongs to. The Allied gunships will provide long-distance fire support. Prepare for combat. Now I wonder... Yeah, well. I've actually forgotten. Let's check this out. Okay, spread shot and heavy barrage. Let's go for opening shot and twin barrel. You discard an enemy attack card. That's actually good for every point of hull damage dealt. That's actually very good.
Shredded enemy hull.
Here we go. Yeah, but we didn't. End the turn. Where's the support? They will shoot at us, so we need to be ready. Let's use the shield pulse and the twin barrel. We could go for combat readiness. Gain 1 for every attack card. Drawn. We should play that now.
Missile is in flight.
Oh no, missile is in flight. Oh, that's our missile. 3 Firefly missiles get fired with the enemy ship every 3 turns. That's good. Okay, let's go for... We don't need the Iron Spear. Do Mass Search. Let's do combat readiness. Go for the aim stuff. And let's shoot. And now they should be annihilated. Almost. Goodbye. Shoot them out of the sky. And we can add a card. Combined arms card. Not bad at all. In 1 for every 2 cards in hand at turn end. Also not bad. Or hasty defense. Just in case. Now next we need more ordnance energy, I think. Yes, a credit cache. But I do not know how we can refuel. And I need the fuel here. So let's stick to the plan. A rogue ship in violation of a free Roma space has suddenly come out of hiding and is preparing to attack. Here we go. If you know how to refuel, let me know in the comments. Maybe at stations or something. And we should use that because we are... Kinetic attacks deal 25% extra damage. Attacks cost less. That also may be interesting. Combined arms, so we could... this would be 1 and that would be 3. Let's actually do that. We can do twin barrel and combined arms. No, that doesn't make sense. Light barrage. Let's put up the shield.
You are now shielded.
And let's end the turn. We still have 4 shield. This won't help us. Combined arms won't help us. Five to 12 damage. That's a lot. And we're not drawing any cards that we kind of need. Let's go for hasty defense.
Shields up, Captain.
Let's get rid of mass search, we won't need it. Not necessarily. Covering fire, deal 3 to 6 damage, and we can maybe disable something. That would be very good. We don't. Let's go for the light barrage as well. Could have played the aim, but I forgot. But we'll still put it to good use, I think. Light barrage only, that's bad. Gain 1 for every attack. Yeah, we need to play this card now. But now I don't have enough. That's frustrating. So let's play this card. And this one. Okay, here we go. Only 1 damage, we got very lucky. And then we will have to play hasty defense for sure. But we will also play combat readiness. No, but then we can't play... Plus 25% damage, we might be able to end this. Okay, this is damaged, very good. Combat won't help us. Almost down, but only almost. No, all this iron cannon stuff doesn't really help us if there's no shield. They are going to shoot at us next turn and we can't do anything about it. Let's gamble. That was bad. We definitely need more weapon cards in the deck. Unload, flag, 5 to 10 damage, that's good. Requires you played 3 other flag cards this turn. Ooh. And why do we only have like 1 light barrage card here? It's bad. Okay, let's move on. Solari Officer. This is an anti-piracy sector sweep. You have charges of aiding and perpetrating acts of piracy. Your lives and ship are forfeit. Solari ship is engaging combat protocols. Prepare for combat. Okay, we're going to need the shield. We're not going to need the Iron Spear. We are going to play the opening shot. Covering fire, deal 4 to 6 damage. So to help us deal max damage. Let's do it. There we go. Shield pulse. We definitely need hasty defense. And we're going to need rearm. Okay, end turn. 8 damage is a lot. Iron Spear won't be needed. Unload can't be played. We won't be able to play this card actually. Yeah, we can deal iron damage and draw. Actually, this does something. Indicates ionize level. Delay 1 random action. Might actually help after all. They are still shooting at us. Play the opening shot. The light barrage. And the covering fire. We've almost got them. We only need 1 hasty defense. Maximum damage would be nice. Here we go. Heavy barrage taken out and we can play this. Almost done. Iron Spear. Light barrage, here we go. We can't add a card here, unfortunately. Maybe because it's full. Every time we play 3 attack cards, how is that going to happen? Okay. Need a little bit more credit. System event, allied. Deadweight pilot, hail brother, I have something real special here that we can use to sow some anarchy and reap some riches. The chip of yours seems perfect for the job at hand. I need you to use this transponder from a captured Solaris ship and attack the Stark in patrol up ahead with it activated. This will give those dogs a nice excuse to be at each other's throat, while we pillage and plunder at our leisure. Do this for me and I'll give you some nice equipment we plundered off of that Solaris ship Savvy. What do you want to do, Captain? Let's accept. I knew you were one of ours. Do this the right way. Do this right and we'll grow rich plundering those who would oppress us. We can do prepare for combat, or we can do -1 deadweight relations, warn the Starkin ship of the pirates' plan. They've constantly attacked us. So let's prepare for combat. Also, it's part of our undercover mission. I think it's like an undercover mission, right? We're not actually pirates. Or mercenaries, rather. But they won't know it was us. So, opening shot.
Shredded enemy hull.
Covering fire. Nothing deactivated, unfortunately. We could go for rearm. Let's do it. Ah, bloody hell, I right-clicked instead of left. That was so stupid. Yeah, well. I must not misclick. Not really sure what that ionization does, to be honest. Let's get rid of these 2 expensive cards, we won't be able to play them.
Energy production down.
Nice animation here with the attack. Covering fire. Or Iron Spear and Iron Spear. We don't have a shield up yet though, for this. And the shield pulse.
Shields up, Captain.
So they gain 10 shield. Now let's try to ionize them. Yeah, now it's delayed, good. Because we broke through. But it's still charging up. We definitely need hasty defense. And we're going to need light barrage or twin barrel. Okay, they're going to shoot quite a lot, so we're going to play one shield pulse. We're going to play combined arms. They will be heftily attacking us next turn. We only have one shield left. And there's no way we're going to do anything against it. And we won't be able to take them out with what we've got. We could increase our damage. Do that. Go for max damage. Let's go for increased damage and let's go for the light barrage.
Shredded enemy hull.
Now unfortunately they've got the shield up. Gain 2 if you end your turn with 3 or less, so we need to shoot something. It has to be this. Well, we can't. Unload we can't. Let's get rid of that. End the turn. And we need to be able to kill them. Shield is still there, unfortunately. Go for Iron Spear. And we need... The attack needs to cost less. And we might be able to take them out, right? Up to 11. 11 would be enough. We need to try.
Barely scratched.
Unfortunately, yeah, it didn't work out. Let's rearm. Going to take quite some damage now. And we don't have any attack card but this one, which is not enough.
Suboptimal hit.
Yeah, very suboptimal. Let's play this. Okay, we are going to lose it. It's not enough actually. Let's play this. We will take a little bit less damage than from the pulse. Now their shield is up. And we don't have anything to deal with it. We need to play one more hasty defense and then we are going to save up that. And next turn we're going to shoot with all we've got and take them out. Shield is still quite high, but 8 iron damage, that's what we're going to do first. And then we're going to shred them. Okay, there we go. Iron Javelin. Go for it. And we can now improve our reactor. Perfect execution, brother. A clean and decisive attack. This is what I like to see from a fellow deadweight. If we had more captains like you, we'd be calling the shots in this system. As promised, the deadweight captain sends an unmarked container at a predetermined rendezvous point with the payout, the infrared emitter. Cool. Get the subsystem to your cargo bay and prepare to blast off. But before that, we're going to install any attack from this weapon that deals hull damage adds 1 heat. So let's definitely add that. Can we not add it? Apparently this is the wrong weapon type. Yeah. We need like a laser stuff or something. What we can do? Yeah, it says laser. We can get 1 more reactor power and improve that. Would be good to get here, but I want to go here because it's been marked right from the beginning. Prepare for combat. Okay, this is actually an elite combat against us. This is actually not too cool. We might go down. I mean, it's that combat, but still. This is very frustrating. Okay, let's get that and do massive damage if possible. Iron Spear. 8 iron damage. Only damages shields. If hull hit, converts damage to ionize. Ionize enemy. Each 6 ionize delay 1 random action. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Unload we don't need. Combat readiness. We kind of need... Well, let's play this because we will ionize them quite a bit. Go for Star Flare. And it's actually been delayed because otherwise they would have shot the rocket, I think. They've disrupted us, that's very bad. Iron Javelin deals 6 iron damage. Double damage if unshielded. Here we go. We don't need the shield path yet. We don't need mass search. Well, we do need mass search. Drop that. I could actually drop that. It's maybe a mistake. Hasty defense is gonna be needed. Light barrage is gonna be needed. 12 defense should be enough. Mass search. Rearm is not needed right now. Missile incoming. That's bad. Okay. Covering fire.
Suboptimal hit.
Iron Spear. On Solar Flare. Nothing is really going to... Well, this went down 1, I think. So good. Play this. Oh no, 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 mistake, because rearm doesn't help us now. Shite, I misclicked again. Yeah, that was a waste. System disruption. Play this card to remove it from deck. Costs us 3 energy. Do it. Let's also play Shield Pulse is gonna be enough.
Shields up, Captain.
I think I want a little bit more energy. Okay. Shield Pulse.
Now shielded.
Light Barrage. End the turn. Okay, this is bad. Okay. We need to definitely play hasty defense.
You are now shielded.
We need to play this actually, but then we can't play the attack.
Barely scratched.
Okay,
We're taking damage.
not good. Covering fire. But without hasty defense, we take too much damage.
Hull can't take much more.
Combined arms. Not gonna be super useful, to be honest. Okay. This ionizing the enemy is actually helping out because it removes the pip. I should have used that earlier more, while I still could, kind of. Iron Spear on the Solar Flare. Let's remove this. Also this, we won't be able to play it. Yeah, we have to kind of play hasty defense.
Shredded enemy hull.
See if we can stop something. Yeah, the Solar Flare. We could play hasty defense. Stop the barrage damage. But how are we going to dish out 20 damage now? With the Iron Spear on this for sure. And the turn. Well. Aim. Now we can dish out up to 16 damage, and that won't be enough. We couldn't take out any of the systems. Well, now we could. And maybe, if we get lucky, we can take out this as well. Oh no, but it's the rocket, so it's gonna take one turn. We might still have a chance if we kill them now. Opening shot, and one of these could be played. Or these two. 3 to 5 damage. 8 iron damage. Which won't be enough because we will get hit. Opening shot. Definitely opening shot. And the light barrage. And we got so unlucky here. Only 6 damage. This is underwhelming. Yeah, with the Marauder ship you can't really plan that much defeat. Do we get a reload? I don't think we do. That was close. That was really close in the end. Thank you for playing the Breachway demo. Wishlist today ahead of the early access launch on March 22nd. This is only a taste of what the full game will become. I think we could have ended the sector theoretically. We are working hard on getting everything ready for early access, where you can expect new ships to discover and unlock, each with their own playstyle and challenges, new equipment subsystems, and weapons to specialize your ship with unique cards and synergies, more regions with their own unique environments, events, enemies, and epic boss battles, new crew members, each with their own abilities and roles, more environments, fight in asteroid fields in the atmosphere of planets, dance nebulas and iron storms, each with their own effects on combat, more side missions, smuggling, bounty hunting, mercenary work, and even some good old-fashioned piracy, and much more. Back to menu. Yeah, this is very, very promising. Very promising game. We could now it's actually this prologue is automatically disabled, which is really cool. We could go for a new run. Let's just take a quick look at it. And I think it kind of will start where we can pick the ship. So I think, you know, here we get the pulse laser and stuff. This is kind of a little bit RNG, I think. Maybe I could have clicked. Did you notice? When I click this, I can go here. So maybe earlier when I said a nested tooltip would be cool. Well, I couldn't click because I was selecting it. Yeah. Here you can see this is very RNG. And the Lancer. Railgun. Suppressor. Interesting ship. And then this is a standard ship. That's the one I'm going to try in my next run. But this is not going to be now. Hopefully see you soon in Breachway or any of my other videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Wishlist the game. Until then, bye for now.